Hello everyone, I am Ashutosh Singh from Department of Basic Science and Engineering. Welcome to the world of physics in animation. Have you ever wondered how animated characters move so realistic on screen? The answer lies in the principles of physics that govern motion. By understanding these principles, animators are able to create animations that are not only visually stunning but also believable. In the presentation, we will explore the role of physics in animation and its importance in creating compiling stories. We'll examine how animators use physics to create realistic movements and how technology has revolutionized the animation industry. We'll also discuss the challenges that animators face when incorporating physics into their work and the tension between creating realistic animations and taking creative license to tell a story. Finally, we'll look at the future of physics in animation and its potential for future innovations. Now, the physics of motion. The physics of motion plays a crucial role in creating believable and compiling animations. The principles of physics that govern motion, such as gravity, momentum, and friction, must be carefully considered by animators to create realistic movements for their characters. For example, in the film The Incredible, the character Dash superhuman speed is portrayed with attention to the law of physics. As he runs, his body leans forward to maintain balance and reduce air resistance, while his arms move in nature motion to propel him forward. This attention to detail makes the scene more believable and engaging for the audience. The importance of physics in animation. Physics plays a crucial role in creating animations that are realistic and believable. By understanding the principles of physics, animators can create movements that mimic real life actions, adding depth and authenticity of their work. For example, in the film Up, the character Carl uses balloons to lift his house into the air. The animators use physics to calculate how many balloons would be needed to lift the weight of the house, making the scene feel more authentic and grounded in reality. Now, the challenges of incorporating physics in animation. One of the biggest challenge animators face when incorporating physics into their work is finding the right balance between realism and creativity. While physics can add a lot to the believability of an animation, it can also limit the creative possibilities. Another challenge is the sheer complexity of physics. Animators needs to have a deep understanding of physics principles in order to incorporate them effectively. And even then, there are often multiple ways to approach a problem. Finding the optimal solution can be time consuming and requires a lot of trials and error. The role of technology in physics based animation. Technology has played a crucial role in enabling animators to create physics based animation. With the use of computer software, animators are now able to simulate complex physics phenomena that were once impossible to achieve by hand. For example, in the film Big Hero 6, the character Bimax movements are created using physics simulation. The animators use a technique called soft body dynamics to make him appear soft and sequentially like a balloon. This was achieved by programming the software to simulate the way his body would realistically move and react to different forces. Realistic physics versus creative license. Creating a physics based animation that is both realistic and visually engaging requires a delicate balance between scientific accuracy and creative license. Animators must consider the law of physics such as gravity and momentum, which also taking into account the needs of the story and the emotion impact of each scene. For example, in the film The Incredibles, the animators had to balance the physics limitations of the characters with the need of existing action sequences. They used creative license to enhance the character's abilities while still maintaining a sense of realism and believability. The future of physics in animation. As technology continues to advance, the possibilities for physics based animation are endless. From the creation of realistic water stimulation to the depiction of complex physical interactions, animators have more tools at their disposal than ever before. Additionally, changes in storytelling trends may also impact the role of physics in animation as audiences become more scientific and demand greater realism from their animated films. The use of physics may become even more important, creating immersive and believing world. Case study: physics in Pixar films. Pixar films are known for the stunning visuals and compelling storytelling. But what many people don't realize is the role that physics plays in creating these masterpieces. From the movement of characters to the physics of object in the environment, Pixar animators use principles of physics to create a believable and immersive world for their audiences. One example of these can be seen in the film Up, where the character Carl used helium balloons to lift his house into the air. The animators had to take into account that weight of the house, the number of balloons needed to lift it, and the way the balloons would move through the air. By using physics to inform their animation, they were able to create a scene that was not only visually stunning but also scientifically accurate. The impact of physics in animation. Physics has made a significant impact on the animation industry, contributing to its evolution and growth. By incorporating principles of physics into their work, animators have been able to create more realistic and believable animations, enhancing the emotional impact of their stories. One example of this impact can be seen in the film Up, where the use of physics-based animation helped to create a sense of weight and gravity as the house was lifted off the ground by balloons. These scenes not only look visually stunning, but also added to the emotional resonance of the story, as it symbolized the character's journey and the weight he carried with him. Conclusion. In conclusion, we have explored the fascinating intersection of physics and animation. We have seen how principles of physics such as motion, gravity, and force can be used to create realistic and believable animations that enhance the emotional impact of a scene. We have also discussed the challenges that animators faces in incorporating physics into their work and how technology has revolutionized the animation industry. While there is often a tension between creating realistic physics-based animation and taking creative license to tell a compelling story, we have seen how animators have balanced these competing priorities to great effect. From Pixar film to recent blockbuster physics-based animation has had a lasting impact on the revolution of the animation industry. Thank you.